All right, we are back in phase two. So I wanted to talk to you about where we left off from phase one. So we are somewhere here. So this is what I was saying. Once you bring that document up so let me actually go back just for everyone to see exactly where we stopped here. So once you here, this is the create task student template. You need to make a copy of the document. That's what I was talking about. So once it gets here, so this is important. This you will turn in this completed document for your written response portion of your create performance. So please try and call this change the name. So call it individual written responses. All right, written responses. All right. So you know this is not the video we talk about. So this is actually going to tell you exactly. But this is called independent in written responses with responses. Don't put your name in there. Collect board don't want your name. So it tell you exactly this is what you need to do. The creators in your own program, you will be provided with 12 hours of class time to develop, complete, and submit your work. Your teacher may provide supporting lessons for the class, but cannot help you on your individual work. Very important. So you're supposed to submit three things: a video of your program running, this completed template, and full program code attached as an image or text. So, and they talk to you about your video. Submit one video in MP4, MPV, AVV, or MO format. So, and then it cannot be more than 1 minute and should not exceed 30 megabytes. So this is very important. So and I see that at the end of any video, you can actually export it to MP4 directly, which is very important. So I just saw that. So this is the stage most of you left when we were leaving, and you can use either Screencast-matic or Screencastify if you are using a Chrome. So this document itself is the written response. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about, what you need to do, because this is where some of you are working on. So if you answer every question on this document here, which is submit this PDF and which you respond directly to each prompt. All right, it's a capture and paste a portion of your program code into the PDF and all that information. Then oval for any algorithms and rectangle for any abstractions before you turn in. So this part is important. They say before you turn in, you must delete all this part. So basically, what they're saying here, once you get here, once you let me go back, go straight down. If you do all this part here, like now you answer your 2A, provide a written documentation or narration of what the language, the programming language should be Scratch, and then identify the purpose of your program and explain what the video is. So this is very important. What you record, you should say, what is the video that I recorded talking about? Has to be the same thing that you write here. All right. So describe the incremental and iterative development process for your program. Basically, we talk about this before you write. You run anything, the coding you actually write out, and then you do the algorithm, and then you write. So you need to talk about, this is what was my idea. I wanted to do this, and then I write my code, and then yes, I write my code, and then I went to program the code in Scratch. But then during the process, I had this issue and I had this issue. I spoke to someone and then they helped me. So I went back to change so that this is what is actually talking about. At least one of these points must refer to independent program development. So basically, that's what they're saying. So in here, and then you do this. So what is important for this piece? You don't need, this is important. This program code tree should not be here. This is what I wanted to talk to all of you. So you would take this part out. You're going to delete this part. And then you're going to go to the top two and you're going to delete the first part, which is all this stuff.